money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from at this hour. Today is the 18th of October, 2021. And it's a Monday, start to a new week. And I hope and pray that our week will be profitable. So this morning, we're just going to be analyzing the chart that was posted out last week, Monday. I'm not too sure of the date now, but once we get to the chart, I will be able to pick it out. And as we move forward, so we're just going to be analyzing the chart, because one thing I said, the reason why I'm doing this is to bring to your awareness some patterns that builds up in a chart that you are not aware of, and they are very pivotal and they are very important, vital to a trend building up, but you are not aware of these little details that builds up in a chart. So that's why you see yourself, you dive in the chart without knowing what you're doing, and you dive out because you're looking for a robotic signal that wants to give you money. So why I'm doing this is to bring your attention to some patterns, so that even if you're on your own, you're analyzing a chart on your own, you can be able to spot a pattern and say, okay, I think there's a pattern building up at this level, there's a pattern building up at this level, because why I've seen it analyzed by LLET Investors Trading. Because what we do, at least you can attest to it, that at least there's a measure of accuracy to what we are doing, because what we do is that we post it out before it happens, and then we come back, and then you see that what we said came to fruition. So that's what I'm trying to do, to bring to your awareness, so you can spot some little details, like a dodgy trade candle builds up, like a piercing line builds up, and you are not even aware. You are just waiting. Maybe someone send you a signal, of a robotic signal, and say plug it in. That's what you are concerned about, not knowing the little details that builds up in a chart that are very pivotal to either a trend building up. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to bring to your awareness, so that you can eliminate this thinking of robotic signal that doesn't work. I've told you guys, I don't know, someone will still send me a message and say, what signal are you using? I've repeatedly, I'm not sure if I've ever done a video without speaking on robotic signal and that it doesn't work. I'm not sure if I've done any, but there you still see people sending us emails, sending us messages, asking us what robotic signal do we said. It doesn't work. It has never worked, and it's never going to work. So take that from me. What we do in the market is based on proper backtesting, proper analysis of the market, so that we can be profitable. So that if you are able excuse me, if you are able to have this mindset of, okay, this thing doesn't work, this is what works, let me study, let me understand what moves the market, let me know what pattern builds up. Even if you are even using one a pattern, like let's assume, like I said the last time, I said, even if you're even saying, okay, if I don't spot a bearish engulfing pattern, if I don't spot a bullish engulfing pattern, I'm not going to open a trade until I spot a bearish engulfing pattern. Maybe like there's a bearish trend, and then you now, there's a bearish trend, then at the end you spot like maybe like a piercing line, or maybe then you spot, let's say, a bullish engulfing pattern builds up at that bearish end of the bearish trend. That signal, what's it called, a bullish trend. Now you now spot a bullish engulfing pattern builds up there. Then the next candle, you can say, okay, yes, this is what I'm looking for. You can open a trade, even if you are doing like a scalping on a lower time frame, you can still be profitable. But if you are not aware of these patterns that builds up in the chart, and you are just focused on someone that's going to sell you a robotic signal, you are going to dive in and you're going to dive out. Like, what is going on now? Someone sent me a link. There's this scandal that's going. It's not a scandal. It's a fact that's going on now since last week, I guess, about this youngest millionaire they say is a forex trader. I've never seen that guy analyze the chart. I've tried to watch and see. When they sent it, I went back and I tried to check to see if I've never seen him analyze the chart. They just speak and speak and speak, and then trying to get money from people. And then you see people fall in the hands of these people, and then you are crying. I told someone, I said, I'm I feel pity for people that fall in the hands of these people, but at the same time, I still don't feel pity for them because it has to do with greed. It has to do with greed. Even a bank cannot promise you, a bank that is a registered financial institute cannot promise you some certain, what's it called, a return that these people are promising you. So I don't understand where you are getting this idea of get money quick from. So you're falling in their hands. I say I feel pity for some people. They are this the same time. I don't feel pity for some other for not for some people, for them as well, because I don't know where this logic is coming from. You just want to get money quick. There was one day I spoke about this robotic thing and people trying to double your money that it doesn't work. I cannot. After someone watched that video and he sent us an email asking us, if I give you so amount, how much will you give me in the week? I just spoke against this particular thing, and you are still coming back to ask for. So I don't understand where we get this logic from. Like what Warren Buffett said. There was this quote I love from, if you know me very well, you know I follow Warren Buffett very well. I've read a lot of books written about him because for me, it's one of the greatest, if not the greatest investor of all time, and Benjamin Graham. So those are my two role model that I'm following in terms of investment. Warren Buffett says something. He said someone who conducts a thorough financial analysis based on sound logic. If someone conduct a thorough financial analysis based on sound logic. What is sound logic? Sound logic is someone coming to you and telling you, if you give me 100,000 now, I'm going in the next 1 week, I'm going to give you 200,000. It doesn't make sense. Where you get, first of all, you need to explain to me where you're getting the money from. You need to prove to me that yes, you've done this before with your own money, and there must be concrete proof. If you are telling me you traded with this money on this platform, on, let's say, any brokerage platform that is regulated, that I know is regulated, then you must show me live that yes, this is what you did before. That is sound logic. But then someone comes to you and say, I'm going to double this money from you. You throw caution into the wind, and then you dive in. And then at the end of the day, you are coming back to start. You are crying and saying this and that. Someone has never analyzed a chart. I decided to go back and check. I've never seen the guy analyze a chart. Maybe I missed the video, but for me, I've checked. I've never seen. So you say someone who conducts a thorough financial analysis based on sound logic and makes a choice for a reasonable rate. This is not. Is talking about an investor now. This is not even. I'm taking this now out of that contest now. I'm bringing it now to an individual that wants to invest in something. Now the rate is not even reasonable. How can someone tell you that is you give him this now and he's going to give you a rate of 100% return in 1 week or in 24 hours? It's not reasonable. It doesn't make sense. That's what we need to start speaking to the youth, to the individual about. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Someone cannot double you. It's the financial market. You are not the one controlling the market. The market will play out whatever. But the last time I said, whatever we're doing in the market is based on, majority of the decision we're taking in the market is based on what probability. The reason why my probability might be stronger than yours because I'm able to merge the previous data now with the current data, and I'm still paying for data that might become available in the future. So someone that's busy looking for who to cajole, to come and register, to come and give him money, what time will you now even have to even analyze the chart and then monitor what's going on in the market? They don't know what's going on in the market. They just want to, that money you're giving them is, because they themselves, they are gamblers. They don't know what is going on in the market. So they are doing trial by error with your money. Then once your money goes, everything is gone. So we need to speak to our people so that they have this knowledge of no one can double your money. Even if you want to give me money to invest for you, you still have to, the rate must be reasonable. The time frame must be reasonable. before we can even go further, you can't put pressure on me to double your money in the few days or few weeks. No, it doesn't work. I'm not the owner of the market. I'm not the owner of the market. Even Warren Buffett is not the owner of the market. It's 91 now, and he still make some picks that goes against and come back negative. So what we're doing in the market is based on probability. So anyone that can show you, like I said something last time, say if someone is saying, I can do this, give me this money, tell him to go to the bank. If he's so sure, tell him to go to the bank, or tell him to go to his family members and tell them to go and look for money, that there's a sure winner that is going to make everybody in this family a billionaire in the next few weeks, so that they can become billionaire in that clan. So that's it. So now we are going to, I'm talking too much now, so we're just going to dive into the chart now. First of all, let me pull out this, let me pull out the chart we're going to be analyzing. Let me pull it out from the email, because like I said the last time, we are unable to zoom out from the from our Instagram. So you see, we're going to go now to the Instagram page, check when it was posted, what I said was going to happen, and then they will go now to the live market to see what actually played out. I think the date it was posted was on the 11th, yeah. On the 11th, this was on the 11th of October 2020. So I've pulled it out. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So let me share the screen now so we can go from here. Let me just zoom this one out, because I want this thing to be, I want it to be large so I can see myself. So I can see myself. Let me just put it here. I hope you can see me. This is not a market where I'm still on this peak now. There was a rejection at this level that signaled now. Then we spotted a golden cross at this level. Now we've seen a bullish trend. This peak, I'm monitoring this peak, but I'm not yet in the market. I'm just monitoring. When we left, because we activated a bearish trend, so it was a sell position from this level, and we got out from the, I think it was from this level that we got spotted the dead cross, and we from here. We got out from the market at this level, and then I'm just checking out for something which I haven't seen yet. Is this 50 exponential moving average is there, I think, as support? Yeah, so I'm just checking, but there's a golden cross here that signal the fall. I'm just checking to see what happens at this level. Then, but this is not what I'm analyzing. So I love to analyze chart. Whenever I see a chart, I just want to, let me stop this share. And then let's go now to our main screen, which is 4. I hope you can see me. So this is our Instagram page. This is we just posted one now on our Instagram page today, 1 hour ago. This US oil. You can go and check it out. This was the peak we are analyzing today. So it was posted 6 days ago. That was on Monday, 11th of October. You can see the date there, 11th of October 2021. This was the market. So if we go now to the email, like what I said was going to happen, I did this. The market was trading there. We're not in the peak yet. So I did this cross here, and this was my area of interest. I wanted to see if the market breaks down to this level to activate our entry at this level. But here was also my key area of interest as well. But then I had to, because normally if I wanted a pullback, if you have been following me, if I wanted a pullback down to this level, I would have drawn the cross down here. Let me see if I can see anyone that I did like, because someone will say, why? No, not this one. Okay, like something like this. I would have done like downside and then continuation, but this was not the case. I had to do an arrow, and where it meets was my area of interest. So this level here, this where it crosses was my entry level. I was expecting an entry level there to activate our position. So this was what I said was going to happen. There was a piercing line at this level, line built at this level, then which I spotted a bearish engulfing pattern at this level that signaled a fall. And then we spotted another piercing line here again that signaled a rejection and said, no, we're going down. Then we saw a continuation. And then this place now became very pivotal to me. It was a area of resistance before. So we see it has been struggling to break out of this level. We saw a 4-year continuation. We spotted, came down here, and we saw a rejection, the bearish engulfing pattern builds up at this level. Then we now saw a fall, then the piercing line to act as a support here. Then we saw a continuation again, and then a rejection again at this level. And then we saw a little pullback. Then we now spotted a continuation down to break out. Immediately, I saw a breakout from previous resistance, confirm that signal that we are going to create our TP at 155.27. The most interesting part about this market is that we are still in this market. I have to, because I will show you why I had to adjust because our TP1 got it. We activated our TP1, then I spotted something, then I had to change our, what's it called, our take profit too. So now if we go now to the live market, I think it's this one. Yeah, if you see now, we're still in this peak. So because you see what I spotted here, there was a rebound at this level here, that signal a continuation to go test again at this level. My key area of interest here, as you can see, then we now saw a pullback. This level now was the key area of rejection, and this place was a support. There was a rebound here. Like I said in my analysis, my bias, I said a rebound at the piercing line level, which was this level here. There was a piercing line, it was a rebound at 149.2, what's it called? 232 at this level. And it break out from the previous resistance. Like I told you guys, I like to detail my chart. This is what I spotted. If you go now to if you go back to our chart, you see there, on our Instagram page, I said a rebound at this piercing line level of 149.232 and a breakout from the previous resistance of 153.347 calls for a further uptrend with target at 155.207 and 156.061 in extension. So this was what I said. You can see it here now. There's no changes to it. A rebound at the piercing line level of 147.232 and a breakout from the previous resistance of 153.347 calls for a further uptrend with target at 155.207 and 156.061 in extension. So what happened? Now we saw, like I said, this cross here was my entry level that I wanted. This was where our entry level was. So we now saw a pullback to actually activate our entry. And then we saw a continuation to go hit our TP1 straight up. Because normally what I do, if you see what gave me a bias to what's it called, adjust our entry, because we are still not on this market. Our take profit now is, because our take profit 2 was 156, but right now we have adjusted it now to our TP now is 159.316. That's our take profit now on this particular chart. Because you see what I do normally when I analyze the chart, my TP1, TP2. What I normally do is that when I position my TP1, if it gets activated, I like to give it a breathing space. But I know it can do a pullback down below my TP1 before what's it called, having a momentum to build to go. So I like to give it like at least 1% breathing space or a 2% breathing space to breathe before we see a push now. But what we saw here was not the case. That signal, and then I also spotted what's it called, a dead cross with the 50 exponential moving average and 200 exponential moving average. At that level, that signal that we are having another momentum to go even surpass our previous TP2. So what I did was, now immediately I spotted that, I adjusted our take profit to, even before we even activated our initial take profit to, I had already adjusted our take profit to 159.316. That's our current take profit to now, because we are still on the market and we are on profit, because it has been a lovely trend on this peak. So you see what actually happened now. We saw a pullback to activate our entry at this level, this cross here. We can see it here. Let me just mark it out so you can see here. And then we now saw a continuation to go hit our TP1 at this level. And then we spotted a continuation. Then we saw a struggle here. It's like a dodgy cross, a dodgy armor at this level. It builds up 1 and 2. And what that signifies is that if you see, we spotted a continuation upside, then we saw a little struggle here. That was a dodgy here. Yeah. Then we now spotted this candle here, struggle 1, 2, that signal to us that this pullback was a mistake and is just taking a breather to continue the momentum. Just like what is happening here now is also a mistake. It's just taking a breather to continue a momentum to go hit our TP2 of 159. At this level, 159.316. That's our TP, but yeah. So we are going to see now, we are still in this market, but then that's what you see. If there is any pattern that, because the fundamentals can quicken, that might cripple my analysis. But now you see where my take profit 2 is now. If it breaks below this take profit 2, we'll get out of the market. But now we are still on profit to go hit now our now adjusted TP of 15316. So now I'm going to show you now what, like I said here, there was a bearish engulfing pattern that builds up at this level here on a daily time frame. You can go and check it, the market, because you see, something I want you people to always do is this. Whenever I analyze a chart, you can go back. This chart now is British pounds and yen. You can go back and say, okay, let me go to when did he say this thing was posted? Because now this is on a 1 hour time frame. When did he say this thing was posted? Was this market actually trading at this level at that time? Understand what I'm saying? When was it posted? Was this market? Because one thing you need to know, someone can replay. You understand what I mean? I can cut it now and replay on like what a lot of people do, replay, and then no. What you need to do, this is a live market now. What you need to do now is you go there on the 11th of October on a 1 hour time frame. Where was this? Where was the candlestick? So now you go to our Instagram page and then you spot that, okay, he said this market. Okay, let me, so that I can zoom out. So he said this market was trading at this level on. So you can even count the candles. Maybe, okay, let's say on the 11th. I'm just trying to give so that you can be at alert. Not everything you see, you just fall into anything that comes your way. You fall into anything that comes your way. No, you can even that's what differentiates you from an investor and a speculator. So you don't become a speculator and you speculate in the market. Once you become a speculator in the market, trust me, you cannot make profit. You're just there, you're wasting your time, because when anything someone tells you, you believe. So if I say this thing was here at that level, you can go back on your chart. Is there live chart? and say, okay, this one is pounds yen. This where the candle was posted, this bullish, bearish candle here. I can't so much more than. Okay, so you see now, you see the middle here, you see the date. Today is what? That day was on the 11th, 12. What's this one again? On the 12th, no, 12 o'clock, 11th. This was October 6th, 11. You know, they do it like 7 days interval. Today now is 18, which is a Monday. So the market is right now at this level. So you see, okay, on the 11th, so that you will show that this man is not replaying what has already happened. So that not anything someone tells you in the market, you just believe. Anything someone tells you in the market, you just believe. So even if I post something, you go back on your own to go and check and say, okay, he said this thing was posted here. Is it actually correct? Where was the market then? Then you see what will now make you what's it called? Make you give stimulate your what's it called? Your fear will not be okay. Look at when the market was actually trading. It was trading 153.981. So now you go on your live market now and say, okay, this man said this thing. Which candle was it talking about? It was this candle here, right? Was it? No, I think it was this. We're good now. Okay, if it was this candle, it was 7 o'clock. That's 7 a.m. Which will be on our time now. Let me see, what time is it now on this chart? It should be around this area. Okay, the time now, right now on this chart, because when this one is UTC, so is a 7.58, which our time is 9.5. So we are like 2 hours different. So that means he posted it at about 9 o'clock. So was it this candle? Now let's go back. I'm just trying to bring to your awareness so that you don't just, yes, it was this candle. But if you can't, the candlestick near here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the bullish candle. It was here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was at this level that this market was analyzed. Now you are not sure. Okay, it was on this. If you go down here, and you see it was analyzed 11th October 2021 at 7:00. 7:00. Now you said AM. So you said, okay, yeah, that was true. And when was this market at this level? When it was actually trading, if you not put your mass cursor on this bullish or this bearish candle here, it will show you that the market was actually 153 at this level. When was the low? 153.792. Where was the high? 154.15. So when did he say this market now was? This thing just leave now. I'm just trying to bring to awareness because you keep on falling for these people. I don't understand. So you see now 153.981. So actually, okay, this one is correct. The market was actually trading at this level because the low of this candle was 153.731. So and the high of this bearish candle was 154. So it was actually at this level that the market was analyzed and posted. So it's not like, because now I can show you something now. Let me just show you something. I can actually replay something that actually, so you don't just, for someone can not just come to you and then cajole you into believing whatever he wants you to believe. What? Let me use gold. Use gold. I just want to show you something. You see, no, I need gold. Gold. I want a fresh. So I can actually replay this now. Let's do a replay. I can actually cut it from here. You see, that's what these people do. I can actually cut it from here. Then I'll play it. I'll show you. Okay, that's what they used to sell you their robotic signal. Then they will not show you that because they already know. They know that this thing is going. So they will not play it and say, okay, our robotic signal just signal that we are having a buy now. They will put it like this. The robotic signal just said buy. Maybe let me type something. Buy. Now the robotic signal just signal now. Then they'll come back, play, play, play. Let's play now. Play, 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 play. You see? You see? Now it's playing now. They are showing you that the robotic signal just signal a buy or maybe a sell. I haven't. So play like this now. You see what's happening now. So you are thinking, wow, this robotic signal actually said, you see, you see now what I'm saying. Now you are convinced, and you don't know that there's a play. They have a play in it. So now that's why I want to bring to a lot of people, because this thing is sad, because this thing I saw that even the video I watched, even a teacher, a principal or something, had to go borrow money or his pension and gave it to this young boy. He squandered it. Someone that is not even wise in it, he doesn't, I've never seen, he doesn't even follow that. He squandered the money now, and these people now are looking for their money. Imagine the money you've suffered for a very long time. Now, the money now is gone. So that's how they do their replay, and let me finish it up. Those. Yes. So that's how they do their replay. No, so now if you see what I spotted here now, I drew my analysis. There was a piercing line builds up on a 1 hour time frame. Then we now spotted a rebound at this level. So this place has been respected 1, 2, 3. And then immediately we broke out. I was monitoring this trade. So immediately we broke out from our previous resistance, that signal that yes. And the RSI was bullish. And the 8 EMA, the 21 and 50 and 200 EMA, the market now was not trading above the 8, the 21, the 50, and 200 EMA. That signal that we are having a bullish trend. Now, that was what gave me the bias to even adjust our take profit too. So if you have this mindset, let me just try if I can put the EMA. Not on this, not. This one is it. Let's see. These are all these things. You need to know these things. It's not just about you. I'm not going to change the color now. I'm just trying to show you. Someone said this thing works. It gives your bias. You see at this level now, it was not trading above the 200. Now you see now the 21 now is acting as support to the market now. So we are still very much on track. So even if it breaks through and violate this 21, then 50 will now act as support. And look at 200. 200 is very, very fast. So we are still on the bullish trend to go eat this TP. This place, like I said, is just what's it called? It's just an outlier. It's just taking a breather at this level to continue a momentum, a bullish momentum to go eat our TP2. And if even this market, before we get to this place and I spot another pattern builds up here, that signal another adjustment, we will adjust, because the trend, like when I was studying then, they always say the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend, is not your enemy. So it's your ability to let me just stop this. Your ability now to move with the trend, that's what makes you profitable in the market. To spot a trend and then move with the trend as it's going, that's what makes you profitable in the market. But how can you move with the trend when you are not even on the chart? You are looking for people to convince and to convert into giving you money that you're going to squander, because you don't know, you are gambling. You are looking for people's money to not gamble with. And at the end of the day, now you blow the money, you can't give them return. You are promising them heaven and earth at the end of the day. So these things needs to stop, so that the young young people coming into this market, we have the right mindset. That's what I'm trying to build. Have the right mindset. It's not about what you're saying now, which doesn't even work. It doesn't work. It's never going to work. So you having the right mindset coming into the market will assist you a lot moving forward as a forex trader. So this is the chart that I said I'm going to analyze to you. So you can watch the video, check, zoom, go back to the chart. Like I spotted now, I said there are some places, because I don't want to give you a lot of details. I want you also to go and do your own work, do your due diligence on this so that you can have the mindset. So once you see now, you go back to your chart. He said he spotted a bullish engulfing pattern on the daily time frame. He spotted a PSA at this level. So you go on the daily time frame, check and say, oh, this is what he said, this is what he saw, this is what gave him his bias and all that. So you can, that's the only way you can learn. Because if you remove your eye from the only way you can learn and focus on people that wants to double your money and wants to say you're about to signal, trust me, you're going to, you see the people now crying now. They wasted their money, wasted their time. Imagine that money, even if you give they invested that money in the bank, at least for a guarantee of a certain percentage that you would have had now. But now, because you want a quick money, you give it to someone that doesn't even know what he's doing. And then at the end of the day, now you go on the floor. So I hope this message gets to you now. I have a meeting now by 10 o'clock. It's only 10. So have a lovely day. Like the market, like please follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Like, share, turn on the notifications so that once we post, you can get it firsthand and watch it so that we can build your mindset, your mentality in the market so you can be profitable. The essence of you coming to the market is learning and consistency, and then you can become profitable. Profit so you can build wealth, not money. You can build wealth, not money. Forget money. Money is just money. Wealth is what you don't see. So you can build wealth for yourself and for your unborn generation, so you can be happy and live a better life. So have a lovely Monday. I hope your week will be profitable. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye for now.